Like not talking to people. I didn't even talk to my family. When it's like even thinking about it, going into a hostel can be really like you're literally just freaking out just thinking about it. I made a decision what is going on in 2022. Toby, you're here on this continent. Why are you not feeling it? Why are you not feeling going to whatever? All of this doesn't felt right.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's Monday. It's Monday. I'm still waiting for my package. Anyways, I explored this area yesterday a little bit and I found this cute little bakery and they have this croissants with this ham inside and I loved it. So we're gonna go there now. I'm gonna get myself ready and then we're heading there. Oh, can't wait for this croissant.
It's all because I'm working on my energy. Taking care of myself with me.
Wow, the voice is coming though. The voice is coming.
No, they didn't have the croissants today. Oh, but I got something else. I'm gonna show you later. You know, there's this small park right around the corner is my van, and I'm gonna eat my breakfast now. I got some banana bread, and I love banana bread. There's not a lot of banana in there. Well, I bought it, so I'm gonna eat it. I just want to tell you something. I've been looking for an ukulele for such a long time. As you know, like back in the days with Susie in Portugal, I always used her because I didn't have one and I always was like, oh, I need a new hobby. But I was lucky enough that Donner reached out to me and sent me one of their ukulele, and I am more than happy that I have now my own ukulele and don't have to ask Susie because we're, as you know, we're not traveling together anymore, so I have my own now, which means I can learn something new, which is exciting. So in the last couple of days, I tried to learn a couple of stuff because I'm a beginner, like I am not a professional, whatever. I don't play guitar, I don't play any of those stuff. Anyways, I was really surprised when I got the package from Donner because I didn't expect it that all of this, like all of the small essentials that you need to play ukulele and everything is all in this small box. Now it's Black Friday. That means you can save money. You can save money, and I want to save money, you want to save money, so Black Friday is a perfect deal. So that means the ukulele, and not just the ukulele, like all the other things that are inside of the package comes for $39.99. And it's just from the 22nd to the 13th of November. If you, I don't know, want to put your phone away for like an hour or so and just want to learn something new, you can just check them out. Just click the link down in the description box. And yeah, you can check them out. I'm really excited to learn something new.
You know, I told you in the last vlog about Buddy's food that I just got, and he liked the one package. The other one was a different one, so he didn't like it. And every time he doesn't like a food, I'm playing a game with him, so he get this taste of this good dog food that is so tasty that you're gonna love. And as soon as I stop the game, because I don't have the food in my hand anymore, he's gonna run to the bowl and then he's gonna eat it. And hep, 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 hep.
Okay, let's see for how long this is gonna hold, because I literally put... Wait, I'm gonna show you. This is... Are you all there and it fall down already like at least 3 times? Anyways, guys, there's something... Wait, where's my holy water? I got a ton of holy water today. There's something I wanted to talk about that I haven't done on this channel yet, and it's something that I don't know why, but it came into my thoughts today. No, since I'm here in the city, I'm doing a lot of stuff by myself. I mean, I'm always doing stuff by myself because I'm a solo traveler since 8 years. I'm doing stuff by myself since 8 years, more or less. Then I share sometimes with other people, then I'm being by myself again. Like, it's an on-off thing. It's about social anxiety. I am dealing with social anxiety since I'm 13 years old. I'm dealing with it, I don't know, since I started to being a teenager, and it went through all my teenage years from 13 till, I don't know, 18 or something, that I deal really intense with social anxiety. And for those of you who don't know what social anxiety is, I think it's different for everyone. But for me personally, it was always like being freaked out in crowded places, like, you know, or like being the newbie, like coming into a group and like everything, like going into I don't know, a crowded place where like thousands or hundreds of people are. Like, I started sweating and I just wanted to hide in the corner and just like wanted to go home, and I didn't enjoy it at all. And it has nothing to do with like being an introvert. It is more like something that really stresses you out. And for someone who deals with social anxiety and deciding to traveling the world and being by yourself, it was a huge step, to be honest. I moved to a different country. I worked in a hotel, and when I worked in a hotel, since I'm 16 years old, I was a completely different person. I was a completely different person being at work than being in my private life. But in my personal life, I really dealt with like not talking to people. I didn't even talk to my family when they were all coming. Like, I was like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Like, it stressed me out. And so I was hiding inside of my room. When I started traveling, I kind of felt like it disappears. It kind of felt like I was a completely different person. Because I remember when I went to Thailand with my best friends and we decided to split up after our Thailand travels, and we went different ways in Bali. I was by myself. It was the first time I was by myself as a backpacker. It was the first time I went into a hostel by myself. And for those of you who deals with social anxiety know what that means, like coming into a group that is already existing and going somewhere where people know each other and you're gonna be the newbie. Like, I had so many... It happened. It happened. It happened. I just have these thoughts now, like this Toby that exists now, like 6 years after my first backpacking trip by myself, and you know, all of this, like meeting so much people. It was like 6 years ago. I was like, God damn it, Toby, you have changed so much since you traveling by yourself. You have changed so much. You are going into a restaurant not even thinking about social anxiety. Wow, this is such a perfect video. Anyways, what I want to say is, like, this Toby like 6 years ago would never do this what the Toby now does. Like, dealing with social anxiety, and I still have social anxiety in some moments, but it's not that often anymore. And I worked on myself so hard without even knowing that I worked on myself, without even telling myself, Toby, you have to work on it. It just happened, you know. There are moments where I feel like, you know, like 3 days ago, I was on the market here with Buddy, like at nighttime, and there were so many people, and I was like kind of stressed out. I started to run, I was starting to walk really fast, I was starting to like just like started to sweat, and all I wanted to go back into the van. That was all I wanted. And I still struggle with it, but it's not something that I have to deal with like in every situation. Now going by myself into a restaurant, or now going to by myself, I don't know where, like doing trips or like, you know, booking some hiking stuff with other people, it's not giving me social anxiety anymore. And I think for someone out there who really wants to travel but deals with social anxiety, is like even thinking about it, going into a hostel can be really like you're literally just freaking out just thinking about it. But if you want to travel and deal with social anxiety, just do it. I can just speak for myself, but for me personally, it was the best decision I could ever make. Because if I didn't make the decision to move out from my home country, I don't know how my personality will be now. I don't know how my social anxiety level will be now, like probably higher than it was in my teenage years. So I'm happy that I did it. You can do it too if you struggle with it. That's all I want to say in this speech now that I did, but it's just something that I was thinking about in the morning while I was like walking around and went to the restaurants, because the last 10 days I was just going into a restaurant every day, into a different restaurant, going there, 3 cafes, 4 restaurants. I don't know, so many stuff that I did by myself. And I know that for some people traveling solo is not a thing, and I respect that, but for me, I'm happy that I did it back in the days, and even though I had this social anxiety. That's all I wanted to say now. Okay guys, I wanted to cook. The problem is that Susie took my what is it called? Wait. So Susie took my pot and I don't have one. So most of the time I'm using this one here to cook my noodles or my rice. This is going to change now because I'm gonna go to the market, but he is not allowed in there, so I'm gonna leave him here and I'm gonna walk in this thing I always wanted to go. I'm really excited to go there, so I'm gonna go there now. I have to say, it's always really weird to walk by myself and not having something on here, like not having Buddy with me. Because that's so weird. Back in the days I was used to like traveling by myself and like, you know, nothing else, and now I'm always like, oh, can I bring a dog here? Can I bring a dog there? Or is it possible to bring the dog? Crazy how adult life is with kids. Look how beautiful this looks. By the way, what I said before with social anxiety, like just going to a Central Park would give me like literally social anxiety as hell like a couple of months ago. Okay, I would say I spent so much time in there. Everyone wanted to sell me something, but what I was looking for, I didn't find. Great. Because I wanted to have like a traditional Guatemalan pot. And I couldn't find any. Maybe I was just blind, but I couldn't find any. Let's see what Buddy's doing. Oh guys, what will be more real than just waking up, drinking my coffee, and having a talk with you guys? Jesus, it's freaking cold. Let's just talk about my future plans. I think it's just time to talk about it, because you all been here through the ups and downs for the past weeks or months. I made a decision what is going on in 2022. I made a decision how my life is going to be. It's hard for me to talk about it. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for me to talk about it because it took me a while to accept it. It took me a while to say, Toby, it's okay. I don't know why it's so hard for me to talk about my future plans, even though I just feel what I will tell you now, even though it comes from my heart, and even though it comes, I don't know, it just comes out of me, because I was thinking about this decision for a long time now. As you know, I'm traveling down to Costa Rica and Panama. That is my main goal. That was something that I always wanted to do. It doesn't matter if I had started in Canada or not. I started in Mexico, and my plan was to go down to Panama and then all the way up again to Canada, as I told you 1,000 times already. Well, life is not always easy, and things doesn't work out as you plan them, so life went kind of up and down. But you know, for the past weeks I was thinking about it a lot, if this is the right decision or not. I could like ship my van down to South America, I could ship my van up to the US and Canada, but nothing felt right doing. Toby, you're here on this continent, why are you not feeling it? Why are you not feeling going to South America? Why are you not feeling shipping your van? Of course, it's like a huge financial thing to ship my van up to America and the US. It was always something that I was like, I will not like be able to afford it, especially with the new dog rules that the US doesn't allow dogs inside. That comes from those countries where I'm traveling in right now. There was something I was like, okay, well, US is not on my list. I could still ship to Canada. Whatever, all of this doesn't felt right. I was like, Toby, what does feel right for you. And for me, at some point, I just realized, just thinking about shipping my van back to Europe after I reach Panama, which will be probably in May, around May, June next year, I felt like this inner happiness of like, yes, that's the right decision. So I doing it. If it feels right, doesn't matter if it makes sense for other people or not, you should definitely follow what just feels right. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ship my van back. I already talked to the company, to the shipping company, and the same that me and Susie shipped our vans over to Mexico. I'm gonna ship my van back from Panama to the Netherlands, and me and Bud, we're gonna take a one-way flight with the same airline that we took from Netherlands to Mexico. So I know that they are allow Buddy inside of the cabin, and it's a direct flight. It's like 12 hours. So we're gonna fly back to the Netherlands, to Amsterdam, and then I'm gonna pick up my van from there, and then I'm gonna drive back home. And for those of you who don't know, but my plan was to go home in August anyways, because my nephew comes to school and I had to deal with the vaccine and I have to, renew my passport and everything. So I had to go back in August anyways. And I had to find someone who takes care of Buddy while I'm not here and everything. So at the end of the day, everything makes sense just to ship my van back, because obviously, as you know, my van is not ready for South America. There's so much stuff that I had to fix, or like I have to do inside of the van to be even ready to go to South America, and you will not get the things done here in Central America. Well, that is the plan. I'm gonna go back to Europe. And what are my plans in Europe? Like, Toby, you are back in Europe. What are you gonna do? Well, I always told myself I will drive this van for as long as I am able to. Like, I will not sell it till it's not really necessary to do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a new conversion of this van. I'm gonna renew some stuff in here. I'm gonna renew a lot of things that I figure out just annoys me, and just to have a better feeling in here, and just to have like more comfort and feel more cozy. Even though I feel cozy in here, even though it's like my home, and I feel like always coming inside of my van, but I still want to renew a lot of stuff, and that's what I'm gonna do when I'm coming back home. And then my mom wanted to come to Costa Rica when I still had the plan to go up again, before all of this drama with Mexico happened. So she's not gonna do that, but instead we both gonna go to the Philippines. We both gonna do like a backpacking trip to the Philippines, which I'm really excited about. Coming back to the Philippines was always something I dreamed of doing in the future. And yeah, me and my mom gonna go to the Philippines. That's also another thing I'm really, really excited about. And I'm really excited about to come just home, because I haven't been home and just chill for a second. I've always been home to figure stuff out, to work, to whatever, like, and now I can just come home and just relax for a second, meet my niece for the first time, and just, calm down for a second. And I feel like I just need it. I just feel like I just need a short break, and still want to, as I told you, renew the van a little bit, and then go backpacking with my mom to the Philippines. And then it's September already, and in October I'm gonna make my way with my van to Greece. That's always something I wanted to do. That's always something, and I feel like if I renew a couple of stuff inside of the van, getting a new kitchen, like, getting some other stuff done inside of the van, I'm gonna have a really, really good time in Greece. And there's like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 countries that I'm gonna cross till I'm in Greece. So I want to spend the next winter in Greece, and I can't be more excited about it. That's where I'm heading next winter. You always wanted to go to Canada. What is happening with Canada? Well, Canada is still on my plan. What I'm gonna do next year when I'm back home, I'm gonna apply for the work and holiday visa for Canada, which takes, because it's a lottery, so you don't really know if you get it or not, and it's still like some paperwork that you have to get done, and it's better to do it in your hometown, because like you have to get like this police certificate stuff and so on, and like a health certificate and whatever. So it's easier to do it back home, and I'm gonna apply for it. and I'm gonna spend the winter in Greece, and then as soon as I got approved for the visa, I am driving back home, leaving my van at home, and then flying with Bud to Canada and buying a new van in Canada. That's the plan for next year, for the future. And then I can explore Canada in peace because I have 2 years of visa, and I can still go down to the US and like traveling around the US, and it just makes more sense. I don't pay so much insurance for a car in Canada. Yeah, I want to do some farm work in Canada. I can't wait for that. And then I'm gonna buy a new van and like all of this. So it's like really exciting stuff that is happening in the future. And I'm so happy to tell you this because it was always something that I felt like, you know, there are hundreds of people watching me, and I was always nervous that you guys like felt like, oh, he's gonna give up, you know, all of this and blah blah blah, like he's not, you know, he failed, and that's something that I was always thinking. But I'm glad it took me a while to accept what I really want and what I really need right now, and it's like a break from van life for a second, like going back home, spending time with my family. I've never been on vacation with my mom, so it's like the first time that I'm going on vacation with my mom, and then also to the Philippines, and then also doing backpacking, which I love. So there's so much really exciting news, really so much exciting stuff that is happening, and I can't wait to share it with you. Yeah, that's a plan for the future. That's a plan for 2022. It's going to be a crazy year. It's going to really such a crazy year, and I can't wait for it. I know it's been such a long video now, but it's important for me to tell you why I have decided to do it, and yeah, that's just what it is. Okay, I'm gonna finish my coffee now, and then let's start today. So I'm just editing the video and I forgot to say goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we're gonna see each other in the next video, guys. I can't wait for everything that comes in the future. And yeah, have a lovely day. See you next time. Adios, amigos.